Okay, I'm seeing a great question here from Alexander Wolf online. I'll try to interpret that a little bit. So it's about the seasonality of the business, and the question, I guess, relates to maybe it's the revenue distribution. Is that 55%? 55% of annual revenue occurs in Q4. Is that about right, George?
Look, it is about right. And yeah, that's just a part of the business. So everyone in this niche would experience the same thing. And in terms of I think it was in December last year there was something like 400k made Aussie dollars, so probably like 300k USD or just under that. So a crazy amount is of course made in Q4, and that is a part of being in this niche. However, even in January so far, there's been roughly 60 grand Aussie, so that's probably about 35, 40 grand USD made in one of the lower months. So yeah, you're definitely right in terms of the distribution, but that's part of the niche.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you very much, George. Really comprehensive presentation. Appreciate that. Looks like a good business, and look forward to learning a bit more about the operational efficiencies that they've got in place. So we'll take some questions from the buyers offline and get those across to you. Okay.
I think that explains it.
Yeah, absolutely. That's a good explanation. Thank you. And with respect to marketing, you obviously mentioned email, and you're doing a good job there. You mentioned that there's some IP around the acquisition of authors and therefore content.
Yeah.
What about more traditional marketing efforts? Are you doing work in a paid Facebook setting?
No. So, well, yes and no. So we're not doing any. We don't market specific book releases.
Okay.
But you could. What we kind of do is focus on we kind of do a blitzkrieg on every release. However, I don't know if that is the best way to do it. There are probably ways where you could create more of an evergreen marketing campaign and run it for 6 to 12 months. That could work really well. Because the industry itself is always changing. Amazon and Apple change their algorithms. Things that worked 2 years ago might not be working anymore. And there are always better ways to do things. The only issue is, especially in the position we're in, where we've got two CEOs that are sort of doing them. Well, I'm pretty much running most of the business. The other one's not really involved at all. It's a little bit hard to redirect capital into to test something that might take 6 months to pay off. So you end up getting a little bit stuck doing what works. So like I said, there is still plenty of opportunity because it's such a big industry and there's so many ways that you can slice up the pie.
Yeah.
However, you do need to have your head in it. Everyone involved has to have their head in it, I think, to test and ultimately choose, the directions of the future.